Fire, the energy of transformation. It's the moment of inspiration. There is hardly anything more calming than coming home after a long day, putting on music and lighting the first fire in the fireplace. I love watching the flames dance and listening to their gentle crackling. When this light reflects in the crystal chandelier on the ceiling, a play of colors emerges that reminds me of a sparkling night sky. In the quiet stillness of December 2021, I found the necessary calm for the painting process of Fire, the second work in my 4 Elements series. My name is Sandra Thaler and I'm a painter from Austria, near Vienna. The material about this artwork, Fire, is light and of course ash. In this painting I wanted to capture the sun within the flame. The palette of warm browns, glowing orange, rust and soft yellow reflects the energy I observe every evening in my fireplace. I'm especially fascinated by the structure of the wooden logs as they slowly fall apart, a moment of transition and constant change. For this reason, real ash from my own fireplace is embedded in the painting. It gives the work a tactile depth and connects the artwork directly to lived experience. Now about the philosophy of the element. Fire is pure energy, isn't it? The old dissolves to make space for the new. It is the inner fire that must be protected and nurtured. 2 thoughts accompany me in this context. The composer Gustav Mahler once said, "Tradition is not the worship of ashes, but the preservation of fire." It is about keeping the essence alive. And Marilyn Monroe reminds us that success alone does not keep us warm. It is passion and human warmth that truly matter. The artwork Fire is painted on a 1.1 meter canvas. This piece holds that spirit within. Fire is a central work in my art collection, and I captured the moment of warmth, energy, and transformation. So, to learn more about the artwork Fire, you can find more information in the show notes below. And what is fire between physics and perception? From a scientific point of view, fire is not a material. It's a process, a chemical reaction known as combustion, in which matter reacts with oxygen and releases energy in the form of light and heat. What we perceive as fire is therefore not an object, but a constantly changing moment in time. This makes fire especially fascinating for art, for me, and maybe for you. It cannot be held, only observed. It exists only in the present and is in a state of permanent transformation. And what about the colors of fire? The colors flame are the result of a physical process and temperature differences. In a wood fire, the warm tones of yellow and orange dominate because tiny glowing soot particles emit light. Red tones indicate lower temperatures, while very hot, efficient combustion can produce blue or even white flames. Fire is therefore never monochrome. It is a spectrum, a living interplay of temperature, movement, and light. What appears emotional is to us at the same time physically precise. Movement and gravity is so fascinating. Flames rise, hot gases are lighter than cold air and move upward through convection. This creates the familiar dancing shape of a flame. Interestingly, in a gravity-free environment, fire becomes spherical. Without gravity, the flames lose direction and with it, its dance. The movement we associate so strongly with fire is therefore inseparable linked to life on Earth. I think ash is a memory. Ash is not waste. It is what remains when combustion is complete. Minerals and elements that can no longer burn. From a physical perspective, ash is the memory of the material. In my art, ash carries the powerful meaning. The fire itself disappears, but its trace remains. It embodies transformation and its purest form, matter altered, not erased. And I think it's so interesting why fire calms us. Neuroscience shows that humans often experience fire as calming. Its movement is unpredictable yet rhythmic, similar to waves or drifting clouds, maybe. The brain recognizes patterns without needing to control them, which can reduce stress and slow mental activity. Fire may be one of humanity's oldest forms of meditation. Fire is also the origin of our culture, of human beings. I think historically, fire is inseparable from the development of art and culture. Without fire, there would be no ceramics, no metalwork, no glass, no pigments. From cave paintings to contemporary material art, fire has always been a silent collaborator in the creative process. Light, I think light that it's never neutral. Firelight is warm and unstable. It changes the way colors appear, depends shadows and creates an atmosphere rather than clarity. This is why spaces illuminated by fire feel intimate and alive. Fire is not illumination, it is presence. And maybe transformation as essence. Among the classical elements, fire is unique. It is the only one that consumes itself. Water remains water, earth remains earth, but fire exists only through change and dissolution. It is this impermanence that makes fire such a powerful symbol in art. Energy, transition, and the continuous becoming of something new.